you guys? It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, hi. How are you? I missed you as always. I'm so excited to do this reading. It's going to be for my amazing divine masculine energy that is out there. Yeah. Now, a little quick note. I know some of y'all won't understand, but your girl had an option to choose between doing chenilles and doing a reading. Where am I at, booze? Where am I at? Enough said. Anyways, let's get into it. So let's see, what is the divine masculine going on with currently? So we got here the Six of Wands, right? No, sorry. Six of Swords in reverse, and we got here the Eight of Swords upright. Now, dang, booze, we already started, eh? Right now, you're feeling a little trapped. I understand, booze. Right now, when I'm doing the reading, there's a lot of energies that's going on. We are actually in the phase of a new moon, the new moon that's in Virgo. So whenever you're watching this reading, there could be moon energy that's going around that is affecting you. Try to see if you can find out what placement that is in your chart. If you can, there's many other readers that have like links and stuff like that. You can definitely search it. I don't have anything personally. Sorry, booze. But right now, because you feel so trapped, it's a little hard for you to see kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. There's something that needs to be let go and walked away from, and it's still being held on to, and that's why you're feeling trapped, boo. Is there anything else you need to know about these Eight of Swords? Okay, so we have waiting results in reverse. We have concrete ideas in reverse. So I'm sorry, Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Cups. Now, I feel when you let go of whatever this is that is holding you back, that is making you feel trapped, is when you're no longer waiting for the results. You don't have to plan anymore. Things are just all you have to do is just give love. Just give love. But like I said, there's something that is holding you back. So you can't release this energy and give your cup of love until you focus on that. There's many different practices, meditations. There's so many different beautiful things you can do. My divine masculine energy out there. Find what fits for you and understand, like I feel as if I'm constantly telling people around me, like, it doesn't take you long to actually tap into that energy. Like, I've done 1 minute meditations, I've done 3 minute meditations, I've done like, oh snap, Sunshine, you did not do any meditations, you got to be out the door in 2 seconds, let's squeeze in something. And I've done it, and I was amazed at that little 2 seconds that I took for myself to meditate and to get clear and to get focused. Yo, it set me up. It may have not set me up for the whole day, you know what I mean? But it set me up for what I was going to do next. So don't feel pressured that you have to do an hour, 3 hours, 10 times a day. Boo. Do what works for you, okay? It is very, very phenomenal, because what happens is when you go through meditations, you basically, it's not that you clear where the thoughts, it's more of you understand why the thoughts are there. Sit with that for a bit. Just understanding why they're there. We're always so focused of saying, I shouldn't think this way, I shouldn't do this, da 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 da, and we kind of like bully ourselves in a sense, right? And what the meditation does is it helps you understand why these thoughts are here to begin with. No, actually, first it lets you know the thoughts are there. It gets you alert. It gets you aware. Like, that's kind of the first steps. And then the second step will be like, okay, well, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I giving myself these negative information? Like, where did this come from? And then when you find the root, you're like, oh snap, this happened when I was 5 and da 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 da, and a person in the park, whatever. And then the next stage, you can go in and you can heal. And then the next stage is now figuring out what else you're holding on and repeating the steps. It is a phenomenal journey. It's beautiful. But whatever this is, booze, it is keeping you trapped. Okay, it is keeping you, it's keeping your focus fogged. Okay, I always like to say the foggy glasses is like the best term. You know, foggy glasses or broken glasses. Whatever you are seeing outside those glasses is always going to be perceived with an illusion. Because if it's fogged up, you can't see everything clear. Everything's going to be blurry. If it's cracked up, everything going to be all over the place. You're probably going to see 10, you'll be one person standing and you'll see 10 of them. Right? So understand that whatever your perception is when it comes to the subject matter, which seems to be as if it's love, not seems to be, bloody is, right? But when it comes to that, your vision, your focus is very fogged because of whatever this is, this deep-rooted thing that is keeping you trapped. Okay, definitely keeping you trapped. Now, let's see, what advice does the divine masculine energy out there in the collective need to know? So, strengthen the bond. We have here number 1. Okay, 1 for me as a reader is about your intuition. Okay, so you're very much encouraged to keep following your spiritual path. Understand you are on the right path. Everything is not always going to be, you know, daisies and roses and whatever that you see as beautiful, right? It's not always going to be like that. But understand the beauty in both situations. Understand the beauty of when something's going positive and it's amazing and you're just in that moment. And understand when something is tough, how much stronger, how much growth, how much, like, when I'm faced with a challenge, I'm like, okay, Shine, what is this? What do you need to learn? Tap into this. Don't fight it. Let yourself go through it. And allow yourself to release it, because a lot of times when you're a strong person, you're like, no, I can't cry, or I can't do this, I can't do that. And I know a lot of times with my divine masculine energy, I've struggled with that a lot in my younger years. It was because I was just like, always had to be the tough guy, tough girl, whatever you want to call it. I always had to be strong, alpha, soldier, you know what I mean? And when it came down to times where I would try to cry, it was just like, Shine, you better than that. Pick yourself up. You don't need to cry. And I thought that was a strength and a thing. And I was like, what I realized is I didn't allow myself to embrace what I was holding on to. So it kept coming up. And when I realized that it was my ego and my fear that was telling me, like, it was all good that I learned how to be strong, which is good. I learned that lesson. I don't need to repeat that lesson. I already know the steps. The next step I need to learn is how to allow myself to tap into my divine feminine energy, to release, to heal, to nurture that mothering energy. You know what I mean? And when you get a balance between both of it, it's very, very amazing, because then you're able to listen to your gut, listen to your heart, understand why everything's happening the way that it's supposed to. Really tapping into that energy, getting grounded. This is like earth energy, you know what I mean? So getting very grounded, getting into nature, really tapping into your spiritual guides. You don't need people to do readings for you always. Like, you can tap into this information on your own. You really don't need me. But while you do, hi. Is there anything else? Lead. I love it. Like, I was feeling the Emperor energy before this card actually came out. So funny enough. I wish I said it, or sometimes I wish you could read my mind. Okay, guys. So here with the number 4 for me as a reader is about protection. I love it when 4s come out. It's just that, you know, a pat on the back, that hug of the universe and your spiritual guides saying, hey, I'm protecting you. I'm helping you be a leader. I'm helping you shed the old and become the new. I can't really point, guys. I'm struggling. But you know what I mean? This is you from the past. This is what needs to cut away. This is what you need to become, being that leader, embodying that Emperor energy. It don't matter if you're female or male. Everyone has this energy within them, okay? And this is about strengthening that energy and strengthening both. You know what I mean? Divine feminine and divine masculine. Do not neglect one for the other. But what I also love about the number 4s for me as a reader, it's about understanding that, yes, you're protected, but you still have a duty for yourself. And what your duty is to pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to the environment. What are you surrounding yourself with? What are you telling yourself on a negative basis all the time? What are you telling yourself positive? Yeah, sometimes we get so focused on we're negative, 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 but it's just like, what positive? Praise yourself for the good that you are doing. Stop being so hard on yourself for what is not going right. You could have 9 things in a row that is going absolutely amazing in your life, but that 10th thing that is not going so great, you will focus on it. You will pay attention. It is that negative Nancy, that dark cloud, that elephant in the room. Fudge that, okay? Be appreciative of the 9 that you've completed. Be grateful, be embraced. Understand that you are going through this journey. You're going through a healing. It takes time, boo. Some things are so deeply rooted that you've been holding on to for maybe 10 years. You can't expect something you've been holding on for 10 years to be over in a couple hours. No, boo. Sometimes you go into it, you release it, you learn some new lessons, and then you can go back and release the other stuff that was left behind. It's all about a process. It's all about the stage. Really embody this emperor energy, this strength, that strong male energy. Any other advice? Heal. Okay, so right now we have dedicated effort in reverse, and we have heal, and funny enough, they're both 8 cards. You see 8 at the bottom? 17 adding up to 8, so you got a master number of 88. Definitely research it if you're into numerology and learning about what messages Spirit wants to tell you about that. Also, I did see 944. Take your time to research that as well, okay? But for me personally, 8 as a reader is about being in harmony with the universe, being harmony and grounded with nature, with earth, with your mind, with your body. It's just, honestly, it just always reminds me of the tattoo of the infinity and that bond and that balance, and I love it. I love 8s. I really, really, really love 8s. When you take action to do these type of things, it really helps you get clear. It really helps you understand the flow of nature and how things operate and how things work out. Now, I feel as if right now your energy is like this, where you feel as if I'm just working hard, I'm just putting in the time, I'm just putting in the time, and then your next stage would be for you to heal. And once you heal, you don't have to worry about all this effort you put in. Your wish has been granted of your healing process. You are definitely going to go through some major stuff back to back, so it's going to feel a little bit of an intense energy. Right now we are in Virgo season, holla, and with the Virgo moon as well, so it's a lot of Virgo energies. Virgos, we are organized freaks. Love it. I love being organized. When my friends laugh at me when I'm like, yeah, I organize for fun. They're like, what? But the only people that understand is my fellow earth signs, aka my Virgos. I always feel normal when I'm talking to my Virgos because I have some weird stuff that, it's just odd. I like, fresh paper, new pencils, racers. It's very weird, but I love it. So with the Virgo energy, it's a lot about, organization, really getting into that groundedness, that independentness, focusing and doing what needs to be done. You know what I mean? Like really tapping into that energy. When you get into that stage, you take the lead, you get into what has to be done, you release the old, and it's going to be very powerful, and you're no longer going to be holding on to things that do not serve you. I love how your cards are coming out by 2 by 2, because we literally have 2, 2, 2 now. That's triple 2. Research it if you like. Right now, we have here the 6 and the 5 adding up to 11. 6 for me as a reader is about stepping back, understanding what is going right, understanding what's going wrong in any situation. And I don't really necessarily like to use the word wrong, just not so right. What can you clean up? What can you develop, level up, anyways. And then here, 5 for me as a reader is about change. Change is occurring. The universe is definitely moving things around for you. Now, the 2 of these came in reverse. Giving and receiving, changing your focus. Until you change your focus and understand how to give and receive and tap into that balanced energy, you're gonna stay stuck. Just for the fact of these coming out in reverse, booze. Okay, the moment you can change your focus, the moment that you can tap into what it is that needs to really be done, is when you'll have your change. And hold on tight. And anytime you're going through this change and you feel as if it's just like, dang, I can't do this, pray to your guides. Ask for the strength that you need. Anything that you need in order to face what you are about to face. Honestly, I'm obsessed with intention prayers. What is your intention? Before you do something, even something as simple as saying you're gonna go kick it with some friends, do an intention prayer for 2-3 minutes. It doesn't have to be long, booze. Literally do an intention prayer and be like, okay, so say exactly to the friend scenario, my intention is to go out, have fun with my friends, just laugh so hard, just really enjoy the moment, for us to be protected, for us to be guided on our journey, for us to forget about any worries that may be bothering us and just enjoy spending time with one another. I mean, it may sound corny as F, but booze, I've tested the theories of doing that before I've done like events, and then after times when I didn't do it, and I saw how the energy worked out. And it wasn't a matter of like I did it on purpose to test it. No, I literally just forgot to do the prayer, and I had a fudge day. And I was like, dang. And especially if you're an empath like how I am, and you really pick up on energy a lot, then it's very important for you to set your intentions. But honestly, you hear it throughout motivational videos. Like Oprah is big on saying it. Like, I know there's many other people that have said it, but the Oprah one, that one just like struck my brain and it's like saved. Okay, so that's why I always bring up her. Let's see, what does the divine masculine energy need to know regarding love? Past life relationship, you've known each other before. Makes sense why you could be feeling this trap. Makes sense why you could be feeling this resistance. You feel a little forced to want to give your cup, but things from the past are holding you back. Looks like it's also career and finances. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this person, you have that beautiful bond that like, are you sure I didn't meet you before? Like that kind of like, dang, we have a lot of things in common. And it's just like, you guys have a bond like no other. It's like, it's rare. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's either your first time experiencing this with this person where it's just like, dang, we have a lot of things in common. I feel like I know this person before. It feels as if we had like an unanswered question way back in the past, and it's like now we're answering. It's like when you know this energy, you know it. Okay, it's a past life energy, definitely. I just saw 1818 on the clock, boils down to 99. Which boils down to 18 and a 9. Anyways, 9 for me as a reader is about understanding things are wrapping up, changes occurring. You're just clearing off loose ends. So what's happening here, as you can see, is you start off with this confusing energy of feeling trapped, not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, wanting to give your cup of love, not working out. You understand that you have to be more grounded. Once you do that and you get clarity in your mind, you understand you're protected. You understand more of what your mission is. You understand there's things that you need to heal. You need to heal. You need to heal. But it takes time to put in the effort before you can heal. And then you'll reap your rewards. Once you change your focus, you can give and receive and get the love that you want. Right now, materialistic things are a factor in your love life. And it shouldn't be your main focus, because at the end of the day, you can't take it with you. Okay? When, tough times are happening, stuff like that, it's the people that you surround yourself that really make the difference in situations. And it's very good to be grateful. Like, I always try my best to say that as much to the people that I talk to. And sometimes they're like, Shine, like, I know. And it's like, no. Understand that there's going to be one day where I'm not here. So anytime and any opportunity I can to show my appreciation, I do. big person on gratitude, okay? You probably know if you follow me on my Instagram. So definitely, definitely, definitely. Now, when you get into the embodiment of the attraction kind of energy, when you understand that you attract more romantic love, when you understand to enjoy every moment fully. I like to say prayers of saying, please allow me to be in the here and now, to enjoy what is currently happening, not to worry about anything else. Worry is not welcomed here. Okay? Definitely getting on that vibration. Understand when you are in the dang booze 20 minutes. When you are on the vibration of love frequency, joy, happiness, and everything, it's easier for the same things on that frequency to come to you. The abundance of money, the abundance of love from all types of relationship, co-workers, friends, family, yabobo. Okay, it's easier. But when you're not on that frequency, it's hard. You can't say, well, you come to me and then I'll get to you. No. You have to be in that embodiment of that energy, and then it just flows to you. It really does. Like, I've had people being like, Shine, are you on something? And I always want to laugh and be like, yeah, I'm high on air. I don't want people to think I'm actually high or something. But that's what it feels like when you tap into energy and you get onto that frequency. It's like, it's almost like you have a drug. You radiate this beautiful energy, and actually people gravitate towards that. But also understand you have to protect that energy too, because not always the nice people come, and sometimes we have energy vampires. We have here, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Now you have 2 times it's repeating about giving and receiving. I understand when you've been hurt, you don't want to open back up. I get it. Okay, boos. But understand that is blocking you. I was actually talking to a friend the other day, and I was just like, listen, you have your wall up. And they're like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm open. I'm trying new things, whatever. I'm like, no. Understand that because you are protecting yourself from getting hurt again, you have your wall up. And you keep it high up. And then when there's someone that you're a little bit interested in, you will take it a little down, but you still have your defenses up. And the moment they do one of your little red flags upon your list, the wall gets higher and higher and higher. And a lot of times, there's things that are on your red flag list that is triggers from your past, where you can put something related to the new person that actually may not be there. So when you get clear and you get focused, you can understand, oh shoot, this person wasn't trying to do harm for me. It was just, I thought this and this is what happened after that, and then miscommunication and yada, yada, yada. But it won't feel like it's miscommunication when you don't get clear. When you're not clear, you think it's justified. Like, yeah, you just like my ex. No, 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 no. I remember I had a situation where I was dating this guy, and the last guy that I was with, he had cheated on me, and throughout the whole relationship. So, and he would lie too. No tea, no shades to my divine men out there, but this is my story. And what had happened was, when I got into the new relationship with this other person, I kept looking for times when he would lie, so I could be like, haha, you're just like my ex, you just like all the rest, blah, 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 blah. And it took time to realize that, oh shoot, by me doing that and always looking for the bad to come, knowing that the bad's gonna happen, I was pulling in that negative energy into my life. And that's why my love life for that situation did not work out. There was the friction, okay? He had his frictions, I had my frictions, and we both just clashed. It didn't work out because we both kept projecting, oh, you're just going to do this, and you're just going to do this, and you're just like the rest, you're just like the rest. You can't say you're open to love if you keep thinking like that. And I kept painting pictures and trying to find him in an entrapment. I know. Try to see when he would lie to catch him. And every single time I tried, I was always shown that I was wrong, that he wasn't lying. And it really, I felt blessed to learn that lesson. and see how naive our minds can be sometimes when we are dealing with the wounds of a broken heart. When you do not heal your heart chakra, okay, you go into love situations fogged, shattered, not seeing things clearly, even though everything may seem as if you are. Okay, so don't be so quick to judge. It is safe for you to love. Spirit has told you twice now in this reading to be open to giving and receiving. Don't just give. Be okay to receive. Know when to receive, and know when to give. Okay? Woo! Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attracted. I really did feel a lot of this energy of loving yourself. Understand that to be to where you want to be, where it's like this blooming tranquility ahead, like that blossoming kind of sun growth, beautiful sunset time, like that energy. For you to get to that place, you have to understand your worth. You have to definitely see how. Sorry, give me 1 second. You definitely have to see how getting on that frequency is going to get you to where you need to be. Okay, boos? So the overall message I want to say and end this reading off with is just focus on you, boo. Okay, I know there's a lot of people out there not going to want to hear that, but understand that when you focus on you and you tap into your cup and you get to that place, then you definitely will see love, light, everything in a new perspective. Change your perspective. If you're seeing through foggy eyes, all you're going to see is blurred vision. Clear the fog, boo. Clear the fog. Get out of your head. Okay, my divine masculines, I do wish you so much peace and love on your journey. Keep your head held high. Keep that chin up. Until next time, it's your girl, Shine. Deuces.